Life is fucking absurd, man. Life is a tragedy for those who feel and a comedy for those who think. Like, I remember, like, I used to hear adults say, no matter what you do, always try your hardest. Like, I don't care if you're the janitor, be the best damn janitor that you could be. I used to think, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? What the fuck is this guy talking about? Janitor? Or some other, you know, societally demeaned occupation? Why would I try hard at that? But, the more you learn, the more you realize how much merit that notion, that saying has. Like, it's pretty funny if you think about it. Like, y'all remember those commercials, those Domino's commercials, where they would have the fastest Domino's pizza box folder on the commercial? And it's like, it's pretty funny. I'm like, wow. Like, I used to think, like, this guy, like, this is pretty bizarre. Like, this guy was actually a Domino's employee. So, like, just think, like, man, this is kind of, is this like demeaning in a way? Like, is this guy gonna, do this and then go back to his, you know, minimum wage job? Like, thinking like, when this guy's probably making minimum wage, he's folding the boxes. But it's funny because this guy, he was the fastest Domino's pizza box folder. And it got him all the way to a nationally televised commercial. Like, no telling what the opportunities that were set in motion by that for this guy. All because he took his job, his quote unquote dead end job, minimum wage job, and he just tried his hardest at it. Like, think about that. Think about the absurdity of that. This guy was folding boxes for Domino's, making probably minimum wage or close to it. And then, like, they showed him actually doing it. Like, so it wasn't just like some type of a, you know, it wasn't a fluke. Like, this guy actually was the fastest Domino's pizza box folder in the world. This guy was number one in the world at what he did. And that's just a very enlightening sentiment that people don't give a damn about what it is that you're great at. People just care about greatness. They don't care about what domain the greatness is in. They just care about greatness. They just like greatness. They just want to see greatness. They want to be around greatness. You know. And that also ties into, you know, people looking for a motivation, a passion, a purpose in life. That ties into, you know, evolutionary psychology. When you realize that you're not a blank slate. You're a human being. You're a specific species of animal with specific biological neural circuitry, neurochemistry already in place that's been going on for 3.5 billion years. So there is a set of things. If you do this, you will have a enjoyable life. If you don't do these things or you do these things, you will have a not enjoyable life. It's pretty, the rules, the parameters, the framework is already in place. It's about whether or not you actually do it. Right? So back to you know, the world's best pizza box folder. It didn't matter what it was. He just tried his hardest at that thing. and it paid off for him. That's the thing about, oh man, I'm fucking depressed, man. I don't have my life is worthless. I don't have nothing to live for. When you're in that position, you got to realize, oh wait, you know, I'm a human being. There's a playbook for those creatures, those species of animal. If I just do this thing, if I do these set of rules, then I can eliminate this depression or whatever the hell you're feeling. The point is, it doesn't actually matter what it is. You have to strive and move towards something. It doesn't matter if it's something stupid. It doesn't matter if it's something dumb. It doesn't matter. Moving towards something, that forward momentum toward any random thing, it doesn't matter. It's just that literal, that stance, that forward stance. That's the thing that's going to lift you out of that depressive funk that you're in. Because this shit is already said. You're not a blank slate. You're not a blank slate. Just when you realize that, it makes all this shit way easier. Like, think about it. How arbitrary is, something like sports? Let's just take basketball, for example. Basketball. Look at how everyone in the world, billions of people, there are some people that don't even have access to clean water, don't have access to food, but they love them some sports ball, right? How arbitrary is that? Taking a wad of synthetic leather inflated with air and throwing it into an 18-inch diameter metal ring. I just deconstructed what it actually is. And you realize how arbitrarily and virtually useless in the greater scheme of things, the grand scheme of things. But with all of that being said, the best person at doing that is a billionaire. They have generational wealth and power and influence. That just goes to show it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're striving for something, because that's how the human brain is evolved. So this is beyond your control. This is beyond my control. That's what it is. So, that's saying, yeah. Doesn't matter if you're the janitor, the sports ball player, or the pizza box folder. You try to be the best damn pizza box folder you can fucking be, man. Whether or not you'll be on a commercial or win a lot of money, I don't know. But one thing that I could damn near guarantee, that you're gonna be in a much better place mentally than a motherfucker that's sitting down, moping, complaining about how shit their life is. I can damn near guarantee, with a pretty accurate degree of certainty, pretty high degree of certainty, you're gonna be better mentally than that person. Think about it. You're folding fucking pizza boxes. On the surface, you would think, man, that's so stupid and useless and pointless. Then again, you got the neurochemistry is generic. It doesn't matter. There's no separate dopamine for, you know, creating a Fortune 500 corporation or folding pizza boxes. It's all the same thing. What you apply the neurocircuitry and neurochemistry to, it is irrelevant. But once you set in motion those neurocircuitry and that chemical cascade towards whatever random arbitrary goal you set it to, now once you start to progress and get that positive feedback loop, you're still going to reap the benefits neurochemically to those goals or outcomes. I actually think that's actually pretty I actually like that, to be honest, personally. This goes to show how plastic the human brain is. It's pretty interesting. But yeah. Hey man, be the best damn pizza box folder you can fucking be, man.